We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Scorched to third. And that's the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, please add who you focused on.
All opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-1 home. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
The
first.
center fielder, Brandon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there. 1 out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Stepping up now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the three as he's got himself a bunt single. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The 1-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. Torres at the bound. On the point, an inning-ending double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now. This one skied out toward right. Conforto is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll send a ground ball down the third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he takes a called strike on the blank. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. I'm set with the 0-1. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it. The second, there's Cano. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Lays off 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. strikes at third. And that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. In past meetings with Tanaka, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country in vague sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. He's got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Tanaka, 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's taken for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late ball on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. This is pulled into right. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball and a strike.
The wind on that one.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's going.
There goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Two out here and a runner at second. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith.
The first baseman, Dominic.
Pitch on the way. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Up top, it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard-hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw the second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and one strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In there, and it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you could see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Ready now, Jeff McNeil set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This pitch is popped up, and that's in there, base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. The tag gets one. To Boyd in time for the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one.
1 strike.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throwing the dude for a good scoop at first, saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box now, Torres. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Masahiro Tanaka. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
2 strikes.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Cano will put this one away for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Gardner, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And that'll get down for a base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Digging in, Aaron Judge.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming, here it is. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. The Yanks lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. Line hard. Foul. Now the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So stepping in, J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Let's go, man.
Now another 1-2. This is foul right side.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
First baseman, 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1's the
This
count.
guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Sanchez is under it, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. In his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan. That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's gone, and he is out. Good throw. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it, McNeil. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Boy, and a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
One and 2, here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Juan Lagares will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. And that's the 2nd out.
Center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tanaka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First delivery to him on the way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Well, a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Playing golf today?
And that misses 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there with that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
On and they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Oh, that's not even. Whoa.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score.
Go back to the yard.
Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into foul territory behind first, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 0-1, and that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, McNeil. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now, a fastball swinging and a miss, and that was at number 3. Look back for the Yankees. They're able to end their 2-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0. Potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff blow. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So
please.
with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 71.
Conforto will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hey, Michael!
The 1-1. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? Scooped up. Torres hit the bag. On the first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. Conforto leads off first with one away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 2-1. Runners up for second. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in, Dominic Smith. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Smith, a California-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 43, Luis Avilan. Now playing third base and batting 9.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get to a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not
now
really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto sprinting after it. He's down and records the first down. To bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters, it's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stanton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Throw over to the bag. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 5. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-2. Lance held in check. They lead it 2-1. Dylan Vicences is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 68, Dylan Vicences.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Well, this thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Adeiny Echeverria, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Echeverria is retired. 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Count 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
In now, Miguel Andujar as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Nimmo in pursuit. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch popped up. Smith is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Baseman, Torres.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that will bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Come on, are you kidding me?
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Takes this the other way to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. If you're wondering what's left on the Yankees bench, there you go. We'll see if they think about making a move here. DJ LeMahieu will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 4. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Ready with the 1 and 2. This one's flared toward left center. Rosario into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
54. Aroldis.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
All right, let's go.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded to short. Throw to first, and Cano is a ground out victim. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he'll get over to... Oh, he kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's in. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-all ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Travis d'Arnaud will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Travis.
Low for ball one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Hector Santiago takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner, his head-to-head line against Hector Santiago. He's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Santiago is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Favorable call in there for a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Go.
3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded softly to the right. Smith moving to his right, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so is looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. It just misses off the inside for ball one.
Hey, Alford, try that ball again.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball two. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. One out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. In the dirt, in time, as he just gets the tag down. Two-0 count. Ball three as he misses low with it here.
No thanks.
Gary Sanchez would be next. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
hit hard. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will go easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ottavino comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Ottavino.
Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Let's go, Nat!
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Echeverria now. Pitches high to throw. He's there to ring him up. The crowd stealing for Sanchez. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Ready with the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up. Voigt on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Throws in time, and that's at number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Taken, but called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. This is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Come on, man.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Voigt takes it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Go for it, Jeff.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. One out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cano waits on the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Ready with the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. The set and the 2-1. Fastball just inside. Ready with the 3-1. And he lays it. Ball four. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hit the short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to inning number 12 we go. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jerry Familia gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 27, Jerry.
Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Off the plate ball.
Fastball well outside. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he's struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Plessy show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Ready for another shot now. Torres. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Tyler Wade will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Number 14, Tyler Wade.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Wade, a California-born ball player. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his skill set named out.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the two-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box now, Brett Gardner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Come on, guys.
The 0-1 offering. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Wade heads for the plate. And a relay home. He's safe at the plate. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to
feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Come on, New York.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
1-0.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
That's
2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Go, Matt.
The set and the 2-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Nimmo ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. And it's now 6-3.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost. Big time.
Robert Gesellman, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. He'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run.
No, that's
1-1. 3 runs already home here. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed again. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 6-3. Zach Britton is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. Pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto. He'll start things out against Britton as he looks to close it up.
Last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Rajay Davis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
That may be as a pitcher. That could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
You can do it.
The 1-0 home. Taking strike one on the inside corner.
Look out, 1-1.
Davis, base runner at first with one out. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Britton's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Voit trying to get there. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back easily. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well-timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he's back in standing.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The Mets down to their final strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Adam Ottavino pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.